What's up, everybody? How's it going? My name is Larry Roberts, and you know what time it is. The time is now. The time is now to learn what makes up a credit score. Now, what makes up a credit score? There are five factors that make up a credit score. The first factor that makes up a credit score is your credit history, which is worth 35% of your credit score, or 297.5 points. Now, with the credit history, all you have to do is keep paying your bills on time. That's what that category is. As long as you pay your bills on time, that category will be fulfilled at 100%. Once you miss one payment, your credit score will start going down, or the amount of points in that category would start going down. So all you have to do is pay your bills on time every time, and you'll get the full points, which is 297.5 points for that category of credit history. The second category is credit utilization. Now, credit utilization counts for 30% of your credit score, or 255 points. Now, in order to get the maximum amount of points in this category, you have to keep your utilization at a low percentage. Anywhere from 0 to 10% is excellent in the eyes of the credit bureau. So keep a low utilization and you'll get the maximum amount of points for that category. I actually have a video about credit utilization that goes into deep detail about what credit utilization is and how you can use credit utilization to raise your credit score. I'll leave the link to that in the description below. Number 3, which is your credit length. How long have you had credit? So credit length is worth 15% of your credit score, or 127.5 points of your credit score. Now, in order to get the maximum amount of points for this category, you would have to have credit for as long as, I believe it's 8 to 10 years, 8 years and higher, I believe, maybe 10 years and higher, but I think it's 8 and higher, you'll get the maximum amount of points. So if you're just starting out, you won't get the maximum amount of points inside this category. Number 4 is your credit mix. How well of a mix of a credit do you have? Do you have credit cards? Do you have student loans? Do you have mortgages? Do you have car loan? All of these are mixes of credit. Or if you can have maybe about 2 credit cards, like a Home Depot card or something, like a retail card, Walmart card or whatever, and then like a car note. That's a nice, good mix of credit. They like to see that you're able to maintain more than one account and you're paying on it one time every time. When they see that, they give you the maximum amount of points, which is 127.5 points. And last but not least, number 5 is new credit. How many times have you applied for new credit? Are you applying for new credit often? The more that you apply for new credit, the more that it will hurt your score. So if you have about 2 hard inquiries comes from you applying for credit, or any type of credit card or a student loan or a car loan. When you apply for that, they deem you as a hard credit. So if you can minimize the amount of time that you apply for new credit, you'll be okay in that category. You'll get the full amount of points for that category, which is 85 points. But don't go out getting a car loan just because you want to improve that mix of credit, or going to buy a house and trying to get a mortgage just because you want to improve that credit mix. Only do that if you have to. If you don't have to and you don't have a need to do it, don't do it. Just find other ways. Like I say, you can get maybe a couple credit cards and a few credit cards. That probably works out. If you get like 2 credit cards and a furniture credit card or something, get that. And maybe if you have a car note, that'll help that out in the mix of credit. Now, the maximum amount of points with new credit comes when you have maybe about 5 or below hard inquiries. I believe it's 2. It might be 2. It's either anywhere from 2 to 5. Anything more than 5 looks very bad to the credit bureau, and they will ding you on having more than 5 hard inquiries. So you want to minimize that as much as you can. Don't go up applying for new credit all the time. You shouldn't do that, because that would hurt your credit score. Now, those are the 5 factors that make up your credit score: credit history, credit utilization, credit length, mix of credit, and your new credit. Those are the 5 factors that make up your credit score. Now, if you want to learn about how you can fix your credit on your own while you're making money doing it, visit my webpage at www.cashandcreditisking.com. Hit that subscribe button for me, like the video, and you know what time it is. The time is now, so go get it.